Hey, hello everybody, welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. Alright, you guys, we're talking to Dr. Mobius here. Let's use our intelligence. Klein, Mobius, 0 is a circle, and 8 is an infinity symbol. They're all loops. I get it.
Oh, you figured it out. No pun intended. Dr. O, which is actually not his real name multiplied, since you can't multiply his real name in the first place. Ouroboros, Klein, they have all forgotten themselves. And not only themselves, but the world, sense of time, and history. All that is left is what's here. I reprogrammed their chronometers, geometers, and cartography programs. This is now their world, here, Big Mountain. It was a merciful lobotomy, really, thinking back. They were my friends, but sometimes they would take things too far. And the world isn't ready for that kind of too-far thing-taking. That's my professional opinion, anyway. And I am told I was once quiet professional.
A quiet professional. Let's do our intelligence, you guys. A minor detail, but a snake devouring its own tail is an Ouroboros, not Ouroboros.
Really? It is so unlike me to make an error in anything I do.
Oh, Dr. Klein's putting me to sleep, you guys. God damn. If you lobotomize the think tank, then why terrorize them?
Well, it's simple. Despite their many failings, they are rather bright. They are the think tank for a reason. That I didn't change. Without something to distract them, make them afraid, they would simply deduce what had happened. And when they start deucing it up, then you came along, the final variable solved. They saw that their world was larger than they perceived. Bacteria, finally able to see its host.
But there must have been other signs of a larger world.
There have been other visitors to make them doubt their perceptions, but you are the one who dialed back their monitor micromagnifiers. You were irrefutable proof that there was a world outside. And then there was the whole brain fiasco, which forced me to take steps. See, your brain had a special kind of wrinkle, a uniquity that they had never thought to try in all their countless escape attempts.
We got a bunch of stuff. The bullet that went into my brain. Doc Mitchell tried to patch me up, but...
Yes, very good. I should have Mentats ingest you instead of the other way around. Mentats. In any event, you showed up at the think tank, and because you had suffered a cranial injury in just the right place, bullets in the head are usually much more fatal, and yours was a light case of bullet headitis. But it was enough for the autodoc in the sink to change its programming to fix the problem. And the brain extraction technology for once worked. That gave the think tank the knowledge its brains couldn't possess. With that knowledge, the procedure can be reversed.
She couldn't.
If they obtain that procedural data, they can use it to mush and modify their cranial cells into hosts to slip past the radar fence. I'm sure of it. And once they're off the reservation...
So if I don't get my brain back inside my head, then I can't leave, ever?
Oh, no. I doubt your brain would be so unreasonable. It already knows the trick of it, you see. Doesn't need to be in a host body at all. If you become friends or exist in an uneasy truce with weapons aimed at each other, it would unlock the fence for you. Well, once the think tank was dealt with, of course, Your brain is a responsible sort. Doesn't want mad scientists running around everywhere.
Oh, I'm all stuffed up in here, you guys. So you set your threats on a loop to keep them occupied.
Yes, I certainly wouldn't loop it on purpose. Purpose. I am far too sophisticated to make such a childish error.
Well, Klein said that they had the idea to get the 3 technologies after your broadcast. Coincidence?
I consider coincidence to be profanity, along with the words astrology, herbal tea, and luck. So watch it, potty mouth. My threat broadcast is designed to instill and install fear. And along with the emotional download, other data rides the fear carrier wave. It prompted them to focus on retrieving those technologies and bring them to attack me. And coincidentally, pardon my language, all those technologies are needed to put a brain, your brain, back into its skull properly.
So what's the purpose of the technologies, though?
The X2 antenna can be used to focus your alpha wave frequency thought patterns. The sneaky suit? Why, it houses a cardiac regulator. And the sonic sound wave projecto emitter was never intended as a weapon. It was a medicinal vertebrate pulse desensitizer. In short, brains, a heart, and courage. Spine. I think there was a story once where a band of murderous thugs sought these things. They had them all the time in the story. Didn't stop them from murdering to get them. And it won't stop the think tank either.
But was there any other data transmitted in your threat broadcast?
Yes, my overly aggressive cammed-up broadcast was designed to keep reinforcing the forget, fear, rinse, and repeat program. Oh, and the get me the things to castrate your only possible escape attempt. But I couldn't delete you or your arrival any more than I could the other visitors. Only so much science can do when you started talking to them. You're really quite difficult to ignore, you know. It's because you're, well, rather intriguing, if you'll forgive an old brain for saying so.
But the think tank downloaded the schematics, not the items. They can rebuild them.
Oh, that means my plan is a total failure. That is unfortunate. Oh well, at least I tried.
What the fuck? Alright, see you later, man.
Indeed. The goodbye part of our little chat then. Goodbye. Please mind the equations on the floor.
Equations on the floor. This motherfucker went mad in here. Dr. Mobius's glove, you guys. Dr. Mobius's scrubs.
Some imaginary numbers right now.
Nope.
Electrons attached to the neutron. The neutron's attached to the meson. Meson's connected to the proton.
The hell? Well, he seems friendly enough. He's just fucking crazy. God damn, that's the biggest robo-brain ever. This is my brain. I think this is my brain, you guys. Let's check these rooms first. Not sure what's gonna happen in here. Let's go ahead and get our gun out, though. It seems like we're getting a little bit suited up here. Each of these rooms have, like, you know, stuff for like an upcoming battle, I guess you could say. It's a bunch of healing items and shit. Healing items and cigarettes. I'm thinking that's our brain there. Holy fucking shit, bro. See how many Mentats there are there? God damn. The Mentats forever. Holy crap. Alright.
Well, look who finally dragged themselves in out of the wasteland. And where have we been? Crawling through bits of radioactive muck again?
Are you my brain?
Ah, lovely. Figured that out, have we? Would you like a cookie?
Oh, I'd really like a cookie. Why are you such a dick?
Well, that's a fine how do you do. Me, quote, dick, unquote. As if I'm the one responsible for the way you carry on gadding about the wastes. I'm not the one that makes us clamber around Technus-infested ancient vaults or go charging off to New Vegas on missions of ill-conceived revenge. And have we forgotten who got a shot in the head and buried in a shallow grave? Do you think I enjoyed that little moment?
Of course you're responsible. You're my fucking brain.
I most certainly am not. I'm the seat of all reason and logic in our little partnership. All those feelings that motivate you, that sense of righteousness and that rush you get when you help someone, do you know where those come from? Glands. They come from glands. Free of the tyranny of your ape-like and primitive endocrine system, I can see how foolish your motives are.
But you're the source of most of those glands, unless you're arguing that my thyroid is to blame.
Well, look, it's all a very complex system of biofeedback and other things I wouldn't expect you to understand.
Admit it, you're just as glandular as I am.
Oh, all right. Perhaps I am, but at least I'm logical about it.
Don't you want to be reunited? I thought you'd be happy to get back into my head.
I'm not going to lie to you. The prospect is definitely not that appealing. Look at it from my perspective. Here I have peace, quiet, and safety. Well, barring the odd rogue scorpion. In your head, I've got poison, radiation, grisly injuries, and biological functions. Do you know how much more you can get done when you're not constantly looking for places to urinate? It's quite a lot, I can tell you.
That's awesome. But what about the good things? What about a cool breeze on your cheek? Or the smell of some food? And love?
Overrated biological feedback. Believe me, you only feel that way because you've got all that meat. Oozing hormones.
Ooh, speech 75. Isn't it just as true that you only feel this way because you're lacking those hormones? This is crazy.
I suppose you're right. That does call certain assumptions into question, doesn't it?
Yeah, so we're at an impasse. You can't feel what I feel, and I can't think the way you think.
Indeed, quite the conundrum.
What
How
the
do you suppose
fuck?
we resolve it?
Get back into my head, damn it. I think we have to trust each other and acknowledge that we aren't complete if we're separated.
I suppose there might be some advantage to that, yes. There's a chance that the reintegration would create some improved synergy between us.
So what do you say, Brain? Join me for some more wild adventures.
Well, I suppose you've convinced me well enough. I'll rejoin your body if that's your final decision. Unfortunately, before we get to that stage of the proceedings, we have a problem. Even if I could settle myself back in your skull and reconnect all those pesky nerve endings, Dr. Mobius doesn't have the tools here. We would have to make use of Dr. Klein's lab, and I rather doubt the brains are inclined to share.
Why? They promised to put us back together once I did what they wanted.
And you believe them? Really? I know you were recently deprived of my fabulous advice, but... Really? Once I'm delivered into their clutches, they'll find a way past the radar fence and the whole Mojave will be their playground. And that is assuming, of course, that one of them doesn't take a fancy to our body and decide to slip his own brain into it instead.
Speech. Yeah. You're part of me. I know you don't want to let go, want to let that happen any more than I do.
Well,
Come on,
I suppose
brain.
I do miss those endorphin rushes when we save the day. All right, what's the plan?
Well, if the think tank won't hold up their end of the bargain, then we'll make them. Let's go.
Right. Look out, think tank. This brain is coming out of its jar. I suppose now that we're reunited, you'll want to fill your torso up with those other meaty parts the think tank took from us. Personally, I think your upgrades are quite a bit better. But now that I'm with you, the Sync's autodock can plug them back in no problem. Right then, off we go. Klein will be in for a nasty shock when he realizes the pacification field won't work on a mind and body reunited.
Your brain has been added. Retrieve your brain from the Forbidden Zone complete. Confront Dr. Klein at Think Tank and end your imprisonment at the Big Mountain. Use the Sync autodock to retrieve your original heart. Use the Sync autodock to retrieve your original spine. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Let's get the fuck out of here. Bum, bum. Didn't see that. Ooh. Very nice. Here we go.
Well, hello there.
Or no. It's the autodock. Is it the autodock that we need?
You require some additional services?
Engage services. Oh, hold on one second, you guys. Hey, puppy. Puppy, wake up. Oh, my God. Puppy having a crazy dream. Swap body parts. Place my heart back into my chest. Well, we've lost the heartless perk. Cardiac arrest perk, you guys. Heart is back in your body, but some advanced technologies remain. You're less resistant to poison, and robots are only somewhat confused by you. 25% less likely to score critical hit. That's only on robots. On the bright side, healing items are twice as effective. Cool.
some additional...
Yeah, let's reattach our spine. Alright. Spine's back in your body, but some advanced technologies remain. Torso can now be crippled again, but our strength and DT bonuses have double +2. What?
Foot bones connected to the leg bone.
The foot bone's connected to the... Alright. We completed our optionals there. We are all back together. Confront Dr. Klein, you guys. Oh, wait.
You require some additional...
I just might. Implants. Cazador damage. Increased speed while crouched. Irradiation. Bonus HP, AP from food. Well, this is the only one that's basically, like, never-ending, like, continuous, right? Increased speed while crouched. Grab that. Implant M5, surgically installed. Increased crouch speed. Oh, yeah, look at that. Ooh, that's quite a bit faster. Shit. Let's see how...
Might I be of
See if he has money. Got money? 1,300 bucks? Come on, man. Machine gun. Oh, we gotta read that, eh? Keep all of our weapon repair kits on us. I don't know what kind of fight we might be about to get into here. Those little computers might be able to fight. This is Fallout, you know what I mean? I have no idea what those things will be capable of. They could fucking transform into Optimus fucking Prime for all I fucking know, you know what I mean? Goddamn. Oh, this motherfucker makes me jump all the time. I don't mugs. Look, there's one like right here.
Why can I stop being this fucking strong?
Here, man, take a mug. Calm the fuck down. Well, you guys, we are at a half an hour, so I will say thank you for coming out and watching this episode of Fallout New Vegas. Do me a favor, you guys, leave a like on the video. Maybe even subscribe to the channel, and I freaking love you, and I wish you the total best. Hope you guys have a freaking awesome rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one, which is probably going to be the last episode of the Blues DLC here, so, yeah. Hey, we still got 4 more DLCs to go, you guys, and then the rest of the actual game itself. If anybody's wondering what's left, that's what's left. Hey, man, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
I might vibrate at a soothing frequency.